Hello YouTube, this is CardCraze2539 and this is the 4x4 tutorial. So please watch the performance first by clicking on the card box. Okay. So here's how you do the trick. First you just need a regular deck of cards. Okay. It doesn't matter what cards you use. All you need is just 16 random cards. You can ask the spectator to get them for you if you. Yeah, that's a good idea. Ask the spectator to deal out 16 random cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16, and then you don't need the rest of the deck. So 16 random cards. They can shuffle these 16 random cards because it doesn't really matter what order. Okay, so they hand you back the cards. All you need to do is set up the cards in a 4x4. So deal out 4 in a row like this. Then set the second row, the third row, and the fourth row. So then you ask them to memorize a card in their mind. Okay, and then just say it is the Ace of Diamonds. So you ask them which row it's in, and they'll tell you it's in this row. So you square up every single row except that row, and you ask them one more time, in this row, correct? And they'll say yes. So what you want to do is you want to take that row and put it on top. So this row right here is on the top of all the other cards. Okay? Then you want to turn the pile over, and then you want to start dealing like this in the 4x4 way. Okay, so now what you did is you took the rows that were like this, and you made them so they're going like this, but they still look like this. So look like these bottom cards were in this row before. So like these cards were in, I believe, this row. So all you did is just change the order for like this. That probably is confusing you, but just forget about that, okay? So now whatever card they say is their card will be one of these 4 cards. And it will always be one of these 4 cards if you follow the first steps of the card trick. So they'll tell you it's in this row. Then you ask them one more time, it's in this row, right? So then you take it, and so they're not suspicious. Instead of just picking them up like this and having their cards on the bottom, it's going to be really obvious. Okay, just pretend those are the piles. Okay. You want to take the pile and turn it over. So then they can't see what the cards are. So then their cards on the bottom. Okay? So now what you do is you make 4 piles of 4 cards. Wait, hold on. Okay, and you know this last card will be their card, so keep an eye on that card. So you're gonna ask them to pick 2 piles. Whichever 2 piles they pick, you wanna make sure to keep this pile. So if one of the selections is this pile, then you want to get rid of the other 2 piles. But if they select anything other than this pile, then you want to get rid of those piles. Like for example, if they choose these 2 piles, since their card's here, you want to keep those 2 piles and get rid of these 2. Or, for example, if they choose these 2, since their card's here, you want to get rid of those because you always want to keep this pile. So just say they choose these 2. Okay? Now you want to always make sure they choose this pile. Well, they don't have to choose a pile, just make sure that you keep that pile. So like if they choose this pile this time, then you want to get rid of that pile. Now you want to spread all the cards out and keep an eye on where their card is. Now have them pick 2 cards, same concept, make sure to leave that card there. they choose these two, so you get rid of these two. So now they pick one card, they'll pick that card, so you get rid of that card because this is their card. Then they'll be amazed that they picked their own card.